Hello gentle people, thank you for joining me for another video, and today I wanted to talk about a little experiment that I conducted last night, and of course it has to do with art because that's my thing, right? So I have been using my Derwent Inktense Pencils, which are very cool. They're made by the Cumberland pencil company in the United Kingdom, and I'm going to include a link to a video of their actual process in the description box below. These people are amazing. The process, the time, the energy that they put into making Derwent products is pretty unbelievable. So they're a very good quality product, and I know there are a bunch of tutorials on how to use them, but what I wanted to focus on today was how to use the Derwent Inktense pencils on fabric. So this is a set of 72. They come in sets of, no, what am I saying? This is 24. They come in sets of 12, 24, and I think 72. So let me open up this bad boy. Look at all that yummy goodness, right? So the bottom has all the different shades, obviously, and the thing with the Derwent Inktense is because they're ink, they pretty much become permanent on fabric or paper. So they have the consistency of watercolor when you put water on them, but unlike watercolor, you can't do any washes or anything because they'll become permanent. But what's really cool is that you can put down the Inktense pencils as a wash or a background, and then you can put watercolor on top of it, and it looks really awesome and amazing. So definitely check out the Derwent Inktense pencils and watch the video below. Trust me, you'll be amazed at the factory process. So what I did, and this is one of my favorite journals here. I actually made it with some Coptic stitch binding. I love to bind books, so I wrapped it in fabric and I put watercolor paper on the inside. But this is what I wanted to get to, all right? And I probably should have labeled them, but all right, let me put them closer. If you'll notice, right, these are actually the flowers that I did a stencil for with the Shiva Paintstiks, and the Shiva artist Paintstiks are pretty permanent too. So yesterday I thought, I did the stencils with the Shiva Paintstiks. Let me try and put the Derwent Inktense pencils and color them and see what would happen. When you use the Derwent Inktense pencils, you have to put water on top of it in order for the ink to kind of move around. So with the very first one, this was just plain water, and as you can see, it kind of spread all over the place. With this one, I tried to use a little less water, so it spread a little less, but of course you still see the seeping happening around here. And then let me jump to the bottom one first. This one, I just put the pencil down really light and then put the water on top to see what would happen. And I used these brushes here, right? I have a number 6 flat brush and then a number 8 round brush, so I use both of them. These are the two I wanted to talk about in particular, and I noticed that, you know, there's some seepage here, but that was just me kind of slipping with the brush. That didn't have anything to do with what I actually used. And the first thing that I used was the Liquitex Fabric Medium. Because it has like a gel-like consistency, it won't spread the intense like water. And then the other thing that I tried was aloe vera gel, some plain old aloe vera gel, because obviously the fabric medium is expensive, right? So if you don't have fabric medium, you can use aloe vera gel. And this one was the fabric medium. Wait, no, let me back up. This one was the fabric medium and this one was the aloe vera gel. But like I said, the little seeping that happened here had nothing to do with the gel or the fabric medium. That was just me kind of slipping with the brush. So if you want, I think it would be really awesome to try. You can use the Shiva Paintstiks to do stencils, and then you can use the Derwent Inktense pencils on the inside, and you can use fabric medium or aloe vera gel, right? Both of them will work to give you any of this kind of consistency, and they're not going to seep if you're more careful than I am right there. So I thought that was very cool, and there's a super close up. All right, so let me show you again. Derwent Inktense Pencils, very awesome. And here is the fabric medium, and here is the gel, aloe vera gel that you can get at pretty much any pharmacy. All right, super cheap, a lot cheaper than the fabric medium, and will pretty much do exactly what the fabric medium does on the Derwent Inktense Pencils. What slipped me up a little bit with the seeping on one of them was I actually dipped the paintbrush in water and it kind of smudged a bit. So if you're going to clean your paintbrush in between using the different color inks, just make sure to dry it off before you put it back in the fabric medium. Some people do add a little bit of water to the fabric medium, but that one is kind of tricky. You have to play with it more, otherwise you just use them straight out of the bottle. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. Try using Shiva Paintstiks for stencils, and then coloring on the inside with the Derwent Inktense Pencils. Really fun, really cool products to work with. So thank you very much for joining me. This is Aloe. I appreciate your time and I appreciate your presence, and I will see you soon. Peace.